Hi guys, and welcome to our tarot outlook for the week of July 1st, right? And we know that eclipse season has begun, and hold on, is it July 1st? Let's see here. Of course, I try to look like I'm all prepared. Yes, I was right. It is July 1st. So we have Mercury going on retrograde on July 7th, which I've been telling people, let's see Mercury as our teacher instead as an enemy. Let's go ahead and take a look at, where we're miscommunicating or what do we need to finish. We know that Mercury retrograde is hectic, but we could also make it our friend. Now, in order to celebrate this, instead of tarot today, we're going to be using runes. So we're going to be pulling out 3 runes, one for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, and one for the weekend. So of course you guys always ask me about my hair. Today is day 3 or 4, and I've been using a product, I don't remember the name, but it's the first time that I used it, it is pretty awesome. I could tell you that it's pretty amazing. I haven't done anything to my hair in the morning except get it out of my little pineapple and fluff it up. So it's been pretty cool. I've been playing around with different products lately because we're about to go on vacation. And you know how it goes. Hair on vacation just kind of stops responding to anything. So I'm putting my hopes to these products. So let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is we're going to pick a rune for Monday, Tuesday. I have them in this bag, so I'm not going to throw them. We're just going to pick some. And if you guys are ever interested in a rune reading, I have some in the shop, as well as bone readings and crystal readings, which is something that I've been working, especially runes and crystals, for about, I would say, 19 to 20 years, and it's part of my passion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out the runes, and we're going to lay them out. So the first one that we see is for Monday, Tuesday. So let me see if I could get this camera to zoom in. So for Monday, Tuesday, we have the rune of Pethro, right? So what we see here is almost like there is some kind of initiation of knowledge. So seeing this and knowing that we're going through a major shift, this is a great time for you to go within and really take a look at what your inner wisdom is telling you. Whenever we see this kind of rune comes out, is kind of determining your path, or almost putting you in a fork on the road, asking you, where do you want to go next? Now you want to kind of take a look at the pros and cons. So if I want to start a new beginning, then I know that I'm going to have to do some self-sacrifice. If those sacrifices seem too big for you, and if it weighs too much, then that's not your new beginning. You definitely want something that flows. It's not going to be easy. So don't find for something that you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I could sacrifice that. It's not going to be like that. But just don't force anything to happen right now. The best thing that you can do is really trust your inner knowledge. Yes, accept other people to give you opinions. Let other people let you know what you think, what they think, or anything that they have to add in. But at the end of the day, you definitely want to make your decisions based on you, not on what they're telling you, because that could actually be pretty overwhelming. Now, for Wednesday, Thursday, we have Othala. So what we see with the rune of Othala, this is basically what is truly important to you. Has a lot to do with your spiritual heritage, with your spiritual journey. What we see here is you're receiving some kind of aid from the spirit world when it comes to journeys. So if you've been shamanic journey or meditation, this is actually a great time. If you haven't, but you notice that you've been receiving synchronicity, then it's a great time for you to either start a dream journal or to really pay attention to the signs that you're receiving. What we see here is almost kind of seeing like how do you call that? It's like not an awakening, an increase of abundance and prosperity. You're going to get kind of like little snippets of energy, so you want to use those accordingly. Still seeing that we have a major shift coming on. This is definitely not a time to dedicate to anything that stresses you out. You definitely don't want to dedicate this time to dealing with people that are completely closed off. You know when something's meant to be fixed because your part of the story is being heard. You're able to explain yourself. If you're dealing with a situation that it doesn't matter what you say, how you explain yourself, they're not listening. They're not really listening at all. Then you want to just step out of it, because a lot of times people, especially when the cosmos are like this, they have their inner demons and they just take it out on you. And a lot of times I tell people, make sure this is a situation between both of you and not the person projecting it on you. So be very careful where you put your energy on midweek. Now, when we see the weekend, we're seeing the Naturis is what I call it. But this is a Nothis, which is the rune of need. So what we see here is expect some kind of delays. But you definitely want to dig within, because we may see that you're resisting leading your own path. So what does that mean? Self-doubt. So you definitely want to be careful with self-doubt that may be coming to you from overthinking something. Now, you're highly intuitive, but you're also analytical. So what's happening here is you get the gut feeling, but then you start thinking about it until you dissect it to the point that now you're confused and now you're doubting your first instinct, which is usually right. So what we see here is a lot of confusion from overthinking. So definitely work on meditation. You just have to remind yourself that you have the power and the will to overcome whatever comes your way. Seeing this is very close to, I believe the weekend does fall when Mercury retrograde begins. So it is that week that you really want to pick it up when it comes to setting boundaries, when it comes to saying, not my circus, not my monkeys, right? And really focus on you. I really like the way that the runes speak. I've been doing a lot of rune readings lately, and the thing that I find fascinating about them is that they really don't, they just go to the T. They don't sugarcoat anything. And if you guys have known me for the last 25 years, that's what I specialize in. I always tell people, if you want a fluffy, pink, pretty reading, you're not going to get that with me. So seeing the energy as a whole this week, we got retrograde, we got eclipse season. Just harness that energy, baby. You want to harness your energy because you are worth it. You keep giving your energy away, you're going to get exhausted, you're going to get extremely tired, and you don't deserve that, okay? So definitely this week, work with amethyst. Try to stay away from clear quartz because that's going to enhance things. Work with amethyst, work with black tourmaline, work with rose quartz, work with yourself, work with your root chakra. Definitely focus on your throat chakra because Mercury is coming and we know that has a lot to do with communication, but do not spend your time overly explaining yourself to people. If someone doesn't understand by the third time, that's your sign that says, okay, you know what? I'm going to remove myself and then I'll come back when I feel better, when I have more clarity. So next time I get to see you guys, I will be in Puerto Rico. So our next week card of the day reading, I'm going to try to find a beautiful place and record it for you guys. And I cannot wait to follow the hair journey there, right? So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Lots of love and light to you all. I love you and blessed be. Bye-bye.